WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP Show, 102.5 The Bone. JP out. I'm hosting. Last day hosting. JP is home relaxing or something. Probably listening right now is like, God, this guy sucks. Can't wait to come back and host. But you got one more day left with me. I'm not doing it alone. I say this all the time. I cannot Drew Garabo or John Senning or anyone else, Johnny B for that matter, who used to do it on his evening shows. I don't do it by myself. I bring in a cast. And what better way than to add the man who does the Mike Calta after show now, Johnny B.
Thanks for the hours, dude. I'm going to be dead honest. Everybody's like thanking me. They're like, dude, thanks for doing live radio. I go, dude, I'm trying to boost up this paycheck. No, I've told you, if I'm in the building, I always love to hop on, man. We have such a great group of talent here. Any kind of combination is going to be fun.
Yes, that's exactly right. Sometimes we dip into different parts of the stations, bring the talent over here that we think should be over here. At least I do.
They're being wasted down the hallway.
Yes. I say this all the time. There would be no after show if it wasn't for my boy. I love him. He's my brother, Ethan. What up, bitches? And this last one, he kind of just pushed his way on the show. Spike. No, Spike, you bring your knife today, dog?
Yes, you know I didn't bring that in here, but question, did you get this approved to have me in here?
Yeah, he texted me earlier. I said, okay.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, because I wrecked this mother.
You know how it is up here. If you ask John Brennan a question, you're not going to hear an answer for like 2 weeks. So
Facts.
you just do something
Facts.
and then explain yourself later.
Exactly.
Yes, really.
Ask for forgiveness, not for
Permission. That's right. We live. That is the motto of 102.5 The Bone.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
I'm
not wrong.
not going to
And
apologize.
I got to give Spike credit. You know, sometimes the way you do stuff around here is you just don't leave. Like if he wants to be on the radio, just sit in the studio all day until someone turns the mic on.
That's a good point. They'll have to address it sooner or later.
Yeah,
really.
Are you staying the whole time?
Awkward encounter you had mentioned with with Richard.
Well, I just forgot.
Yesterday and stuff. Yes.
I forgot his name like an idiot.
At the beach bash, Nicole could not wait to meet Ethan.
Right.
Spoiler alert. Her favorite personality. When he comes on,
right.
whether it's traffic or when he used to do the after show, she's like, man, I loved Ethan. He's so funny. I go, bitch, you're dating me. Like,
Yeah.
I was hosting. Why are you talking about Ethan so much? She had to meet Ethan. So Ethan, he was running around at the beach bash. He had, let me see if I remember, lunch with your mom.
Yes. We did the trivia thing first.
Then lunch with your mom.
And then I went and had lunch with my mom and came back.
And then you were going to go to a concert.
Right, which we did not make it.
Yeah. So he comes back and he's like, hey, I'm here. I go grab Nicole because she was in the room. We go out to the pool area, and Nicole's sitting in the pool. Ethan comes up, introduce. She's so happy to meet him. He starts explaining, like, yeah, I've been running around. I went to lunch with my mom and blah, blah, blah. This bitch.
By the way, my wife was with me.
Yes.
My wife Maggie was with me the whole time hanging out.
right?
And then go ahead.
Nicole turns to Ethan's wife and goes, this isn't your mother, is it?
Oh, boy.
And I don't hear it at first. Sandy, Balti Bayou, she's like, that is such a Nicole thing. I go, what just happened? And he's dying like he is now. His wife, Maggie, right? Yeah, she's just like,
No, I'm not his mom.
what is happening? And I'm like, Nicole, what happened? Then she explains. I'm like, oh my God, the first time I let you meet Ethan, you insult his wife?
Serious.
And the funny thing is, and no offense to Ethan, if anything, would look like the older one with the gray hair and
100%.
stuff. I mean, when I did the chat GPT thing, it made him goddamn Anderson Cooper.
I know, dude. Yeah.
I was like,
Anderson Cooper.
I looked at that. I was like, yeah, wait, why is Anderson Cooper with me? I go, that must be Ethan they're giving me. Okay.
Ethan's the old gay guy of the studio.
Seriously? Like, I didn't even ask it to. How did you prompt that, dude?
So, last night I was recording the Lazy Ass podcast. We were doing an episode, and we see Christine and Ashley, who are the promo girls. Christine's been here forever.
Yeah.
She's a lot more than a promo girl, but that's where the Bone staff would know her. Bone listeners would know her.
Although they would know her as the tailgate bartender.
Yeah, with the nice booty.
Yeah.
He's spiking me and went, yeah.
Yup.
So she comes in and we get sidetracked and we have this whole conversation about like how we started here with the station and blah, blah, blah. Like, for instance, I was 1 foot out the door. I was trying to get a promotion job. Basically, I was trying to be Corey Cardinal in Atlanta, and I had a final interview.
Oh, really?
And I think they called who, I'm going to be careful because this is playing into the
Yeah.
playing out there. They called who I was under at the time. And I think they gave me a bad reference, and they're like, hey, we're good. And I was like, I'm done with radio. Why am I doing this? Blah, blah, blah. I remember I was doing an overnight, and Reezy, R.I.P., Reezy used to be. Were you here around for Reezy yet?
Was he one of the production? From
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Oh, really? Well, okay.
Yeah, you have to know him.
Yeah.
Well, no, he made that very clear. Like, I just said hi to him in the hall one day, and he looked at me like, I don't know you. I'm like, look, I got a badge that get back here. I'm not saying we know each other, but clearly I'm
But you're supposed to
be here. Like, you could just say, oh, hi.
I got that from him, too, but then once I got to know him, he was nice to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? People like that suck.
Yeah.
Don't be nice to me just because you know me. Like, you can just say hi. That doesn't take a whole lot.
He used to always be so he was paired up with what's his face was his boy. He was the PD for Hot at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember his name, drawing a blank.
Same.
But they travel together. They're a duo. And
That wasn't Will, was it?
no.
Okay,
This guy
before
was
Will?
I can't remember his name, but he was the PD for Hot at the time. And
Was it Richard? No.
no, yeah, right? I had went to his office once because they were looking for a new morning show. Ryan McGinney was leaving. They were looking for a producer, so I was going to throw my hat in the ring, and I went into his office because Tyson's like, yeah, just walk in.
Wait a minute. You was just going to jump in there and try to get a morning show? You had just got told you got bad references.
No,
Now
this
you
was
gonna-
actually technically before that.
Oh, okay.
Right before that.
He was also a
before his
producer. He
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
I thought you said morning show.
No. This was when I was still under Tyson at first. So I had went for it, and I went into Tyson's like, go walk into his office. It's cool. Open door policy. Knock on the door. I go into it. And as I'm pitching myself to him, he goes, that's not how we do things. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you don't just walk into someone's office. He started like just railing into me about like walking into his office and having a conversation. So I was like, okay, man, I apologize. Blah, blah, blah. And I kind of just left. And I was like, okay, strike one. Then I was like, let me get out of Tampa. Let me go to the Atlanta thing.
Yeah.
That's when that happened. So that all happens. And I go to Reezy and I'm like, man, I'm done here, bro. I'm leaving, blah, 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 blah. They gave Scotty, who's only been here for like a week and a half, like he's going to probably be the thing. And he pulls up a video of the Hot 1015 social media. And he goes, you want to be Scotty, what he's doing? And he goes, you want to do this? Scotty was in a video in the studio with Miguel and Holly, and he was naked, but he had a piñata over his.
Right.
And they were just whacking it with sticks. And he goes, you would want to do that? I go, nah, I would probably never do that. And he goes, exactly. He goes, you need to be on the Bone. And I was like, the Bone? They don't want to hear me on the Bone. And I'll never forget. He's like, funny is funny. Go talk to Mo. I think he would love you. And that's how I got started. Mo. I say all that to say, the first time I met Spike was at the Punch-Out. He just randomly came into a room. He's like, hey, man, good fight. You want me some money? Blah, blah, blah. No idea who he is. I thought he was just a listener who just found his way into
probably
the
was.
room. Yeah, well, and that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, how did you start here? I have no clue how you started. I know Johnny B.
Nobody
did the
knows how
comedy
he-
thing,
Yeah.
right? And you won, and then they put you on.
And yeah, it was a competition.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah,
that
I was
stuff.
at that
yeah.
competition.
Oh, you were?
Oh, yeah,
You
you-
performed?
Yeah, I was number 895.
Like in
And he was
rankings, you were
number
like
13. No, they gave you
He
the
finished
numbers.
first. You finished 895.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
I beat a lot of y'all that day, Spike. It's fine.
By y'all, he means black people.
Yeah, really.
Johnny B was just beating him off right and left.
Yeah.
You damn right.
How did you start, Spike?
Okay, well, I'll make it. The story is cat named Mo and I used to work at another station. We used to do stuff over there. And then when he came over here, I was driving around and I heard him. I said, ooh, I know this dude. So I called him. I said, hey, can I come in and sit in for a segment? He said, yeah. You know, he had that Saturday show.
Did he make you bring him wings?
Yeah.
I had to pay him. So I came in and I did a segment with him, and then he threw me out. I'm like, dude, I want to do the whole show. He said, no, you only do 15 minutes or that.
Oh, he let me do the whole show.
Yeah,
for
so
that.
he was big timing, man.
Yeah.
On a Saturday show.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So then I got on the internet and I saw they were hiring promotions guy.
Yeah.
And I am the king of promotions. I am all that in a bag of chips. So I'll pat myself on the back about that.
You
So
know how to work a room, and that's what a promo person needs to
Yes.
do. And even you going to events, Spike is the most gracious guy. He'll go help the promo people
I gave my
and do
shirt-
all that stuff. Yeah, I'll
Give
give.
my shirt to Marine Rob.
I'll never speak bad about you when it comes to any of that stuff. He might pull a knife on you, but he'll help
No,
out.
he will definitely pull a
Yeah.
knife on you, but he is a phenomenal promotions guy for sure.
That's how you get people to do what you want them to do is the knife. Be like, I told you sign up for this. Son.
So Olivera, actually, this was crazy. So I applied, and then I got a letter from Atlanta said, "Hey, we want you to interview yada yada yada." So I interviewed phone interview, and then I interviewed with Olivera, and so thing takes forever. So it was like 2 or 3 weeks. I heard nothing. So I went to it was an event. I think it probably was a Pitbull Taller event, and I saw John Brennan. He and Olivera were talking. And I said, "Hey, Mr. Brennan, my name is in the queue.
Then I'll put a knife up to his neck.
I'm trying to get a job."
He flicked the knife. He said, "Hey, let me holler at you real quick."
Olivera turned stone red and mad. He pulled a, "Hey, that's not how we do things around here."
Yeah.
That's just how they just don't like brothers approaching.
I got to be
They're like,
honest. They never say that to white people.
We don't just let blacks walk up to us. What are you, insane? Where were you raised?
Yeah, like because 90% of my career has come with me just walking up to people and saying stuff. You know what? I get away. I know why.
That's how I did it.
Ethan actually walks up and just taps people in the conversation. Is like, "Hey, I'm Ethan.
Well, I
Love to
start
have
with
a radio job."
I start with before you turn around and freak out. I'm white,
Yeah,
so it's
it's
okay.
Anderson Cooper lookalike.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, you guys only have a swipe badge in the building. We actually have white privilege cards, and we also swipe.
They
They
throw
know
out
we're
the
here.
flowers like coming to
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
So
Whenever we do our thing, it says "Welcome, Whitey."
We have a separate break room you guys don't even know about.
listen,
Water
you
fountains
have
and
to-
everything.
You have to know Olivera. Sometimes you don't know whether he's joking or whether he's serious. I mean,
Of course.
he pulled me and says, "Spike, this is not how we do business. You don't try to supersede with the process." And I'm like, "Okay, sir, I'm so sorry." Right.
Yeah.
So then another week passed, and then I got the exception letter. "Hey, you've been chosen to come over here and hand out bumper stickers and bother people." Done. That's all I needed.
All you needed was the
all
foot
I
in the
needed was
door.
my ID badge to work.
Yeah.
All I need is my ID badge to work. So I got in there, and I've been promotion, and Olivera will admit this. He said, "Spike, you're the greatest promotion guy. We wish we could have more like you." Great. So then I start being that stray cat. Start coming in this door right here. In this door. And
And you sit in the studio until somebody recognizes you.
Exactly.
And people start hating me. And then when cat named Mo's Saturday show, who the guy that sung "Dong Dong 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 Dong"? He's
Oh, I know that one.
Everyone knows that.
Love
great
the
hit.
dong dong song.
The dong 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 dong.
That was Cisco.
No, I can't.
That dong, 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 dong.
He was cat named Mo's phone operator. And he thinks he's a guitar player.
Oh,
but-
Rolling Myself.
Rolling, yeah.
Great artist.
What's his top hit?
Dong 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 dong. You just said
Yeah.
it.
Dong,
No,
dong,
it's something song like he just says the same thing over and over and over. So Roland left, and I said, "Dude, I know how to work a phone." Never even know how to say hello.
Yeah.
Can't even talk. So
I don't even know how to work these phones, so I know you're lying.
It's funny because when we came in here and we were talking, and Johnny was like, "I know how to do everything in the studio except the phone. I don't know how to work that phone."
That's
Like
the only
phone
seat I
screen,
haven't sat in. Yeah. So I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
So I came in. I'm coming in every Saturday and answering the phone for most things. So I made myself an intern. So at another event, I said, "Hey, Mike Olivera, I'm Mo's intern." "We don't have interns." Like, this dude don't like me. He just kept leaning into me hard. And so then I became, I guess, good. And then someone said that I guess if you come to the studio enough, it's a liability, so we have to make you an employee. I guess I was an employee, so then...
So we don't get sued.
Yeah.
really.
We just see if they just see a brother looking around,
Just bother
questions
stuff.
are going to be asked. We're just going to go ahead and make you an employee because we don't want that problem.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready and where you always wanted it to be with my friends at Waterman Properties, your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or even repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. There's personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. There's no waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. Visit their website today at watermanproperties.net or give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's watermanproperties.net or 813-715-7383 and tell them Mike Galta sent you.
25 Sporty JPR 48 months KBB subject to miles and condition plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee approved. Credit through KMF.
Bigger discounts mean even lower prices at Ken Canley Kia. Home of 0% financing, 0 down, or 0 payments for 90 days. We've got over 1,200 new Kias with discounts up to $5,000. That's $5,000 off. And bigger discounts mean even lower prices, like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX. Not $25,000, not even $20,000. On sale, $17,988. $17,988 for a Kia Seltos. Got a trade? We'll give you up to $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Have bad credit, no credit, negative equity, bankruptcy? If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say, yes, you're approved at Ken Canley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Online at KenCanleyKia,
I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to JP.
Blow to the side right now.
Yo, Dre, give me a funky baseline. Right here.
Here's a little something about a brother like me. Never should have been let out the penitentiary. Ice Cube will like to say that I'm a crazy mother from around the way. Since I was a youth, I smoked weed out. Now I'm the type of punk that you read about. Doing a crime or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like how I'm living? Well, so sweet. This is a
JP show.
And I'm in it.
102.5 The Bone. JP back Monday. I've been hosting since Wednesday. Appreciate anyone who's tuned in, listening, being a part of this. If you enjoy what you're hearing, please tweet JP at JP on your radio and say, hey, when you're out, let the brother fill in. I would like to push my way in, but I've been told many times at CMG, that's not how we do things here.
That's not how we do business.
That's not how we do business. I got Spike with me. I got Johnny B.
Hello.
I got Ethan. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's went to the bathroom. But got my boys in here. We are going to try to give you the best live content we can with me at the helm. We were talking all about getting hired here and blah, 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 our origin story, if you will. You know, the new lineup, I think when it comes to at least me and Johnny, very much appreciative of this new lineup.
Oh, yeah.
What they had in plan for us. My question for Spike would be, now you guys all know out there the whole F, marry, kill.
Oh,
you know,
dang.
that type of thing. I want to put a spin on that. I want to do weekday show, weekend, fire completely. Out of Spike, Spanish, and Will Coons, Spike, speaking honestly, who do you think deserves to be on a weekday show? Who's just a weekend personality? And who shouldn't even be in the building?
What was it, 3 people again?
You, Spanish, and Will Coons.
You think he's not going to pick himself?
Well, I would hope he's that confident.
No, I'll be honest with you. I think Spanish should be on the weekday show.
Okay.
That dude, I thought he brought value to whatever show he was on.
Okay.
Because he did the work. Then me, then the second other guy, Will Coons.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'd be on the weekend stuff? Would it just be you, or you have someone in there with you bouncing stuff?
Dude, I could never and would never want to do a show by myself.
Yeah. Well, you
Ever,
have. You did Dead Air.
Yeah, really. That's what I'm saying. So I was. It was just me and the dead and that button I didn't push.
What if it was you and Isaiah? You think you could do a show with Isaiah? He's the one who sits in on the weekends.
Give me a minute.
Shaved head, glasses. Apparently has some black in him.
100% black, he told me.
He is?
No, he's not 100%.
That's what he told me. He showed me pictures of his family.
If you got one drop in you.
Oh, I was about to say, thought you were about to say he showed you pictures of his wang.
Yeah, he's like,
100% black, I
check
can tell.
this out. Does it look like a white guy?
Dude, seriously? Yeah, come on.
He told me it was gigantic, yeah.
That would be an interesting thing. I was trying to think of a big word.
Dynamic?
Dichotomy?
That's not,
yeah, that's the word.
Okay.
Dichotomy.
Yikes.
What was
Close
the word?
enough.
You know what I meant.
Dichotomy.
Dichotomy. Yeah,
Spike.
Doritos. That
If
would be
me and what's that guy name you said again?
Isaiah.
And me and Isaiah did a show.
During the week?
No, oh God, no. God, no. It had to be a weekend.
Yeah, like late at night.
Yeah, 2 in the morning.
There you go.
2 in the morning.
Outside of the cone.
That's where I thrive.
Yeah, really. That's when I get to pull the taxi cabs.
Talk to the meth heads.
Yeah. And listen, I think that I can wreck anything. So I could.
Listen, I like you, Spike.
Yeah.
I think you were funny.
Isaiah, that's it.
Yeah, I think you were funny. I think you would be good on certain lineups. I think some shows would be like, this guy is too off the rails for me. I don't know if I could read him.
Right, because I don't think that I follow the lines, the structures like how it's always been. That's why I think I'm different. And also, I'm gonna say this, I bring street and hood to this mother.
Who shouldn't be on the new lineup? Like, is there someone in the new lineup that you go, put me in place of them?
Oh God, no. I can't. I heard you the other day you saying, I'm not changing the subject, but I'm trying to justify this. I heard you tell somebody the other day, if you was fired from here, would you still listen to the show, listen to the station?
Yes.
And I was driving, I was thinking, no, I don't think I would.
Yeah, same.
So, in my eyes, I kind of been terminated a little bit when Cat and I lost our show.
I got you.
So I don't listen 100.
Okay.
A lot like I used to. So,
but it wasn't a bitter breakup. It was just kind of like,
Wait a minute, who was happy about it?
I know, I'm not. But it wasn't like you got fired because you were drunk at an event and they were like, "Hey, future endeavors, get your ass out of here."
Yeah.
You technically still work.
It was a reorganization, and they reorganized you out the building.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that makes it better. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's like when you have 3 quarterbacks on a team, but they don't dress the 3rd quarterback, but he's still part of the team, but he's like on the practice
He
squad.
will win a Super Bowl ring if they do.
Yeah.
See?
Right. So I get a Marconi?
Yeah, dude. Of course. You get a macaroni.
My name on asterisk on it.
macaroni.
Yeah.
Give me one then. All right. I'm in. No, only thing I would have done different if I was Mr. Brennan is I would have never let Johnny B be by himself. Not that he's terrible. I mean, not necessarily that came out. Not that he
I'm
by himself.
I'm barely by myself.
Show by himself.
I'm barely by myself. I got Beckles on Thursdays. I got JoJo most of the time.
But that was you. You did that.
I would agree with that because I would say if they just approached you and said you're doing the show, the after show, you'd want someone with you.
Sure.
If they'd even say, oh, well, maybe we can get JoJo in there with you, Ian Beckles when he's free.
If they told you don't bring any more guests in because of, I don't know, budgetary constraints.
Well, I mean, there was also like, back when I had a night show, for years and years, I had 4 or 5 people on the show, and then I had 4 on the show, then I had 3 on the show, and then people either got fired or they quit, and you'd never get a replacement. And then when it came down to where I was only myself, they told me straight up, we'll quit, and we're not replacing them. And I go, what do you mean? Like, where you were paying him, we can't pay somebody else to come in? They're like, nope.
So
that's what they told me.
So you agreed with me. So you agreed with me. You didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, of course not.
God, no.
Because when they told me, when I got the green light finally, you'll be able to do it, and John Brennan.
Show?
Yeah, John Brennan was like, play the clips, blah blah blah. But Mike on the side was like, do what you want, make it yours, have fun, blah blah blah. Yeah. And I knew I couldn't just do that, and that's why I reached out to Ethan, because I heard I asked Ethan his schedule, and he was like, I don't start till this time, blah blah blah. And there was like a little gap between when the after show ends and then when his show starts. And I didn't think he would say yes. And I walked into his studio and asked him. He was like, F yeah, I'll make it work. Let's go, bro.
Question. Yeah. Why did you ask him? You knew him?
Yeah, me and Ethan were cool. When I first met Ethan, I just remember him walking through the building one day.
Always the guy behind the mirror.
Well, me and him had little conversations here and there because I remember he had just walked by and he had sleeves. And the only other person I knew in the radio thing around here, not even here, was JP in New York.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe he's a New York guy like JP. And we started talking and found out where he was from. And we just had great interactions and jokes randomly, water talk. And then we just built on it. Every time I seen Ethan, when stuff happened for me, he would tell me, he's like, hey, man, good stuff. I heard you on this, or I heard you got this.
So
I was
it wasn't just a random, I need one.
No, we were cool. So it wasn't like I went in and was like, I
need a white guy.
Yeah,
I need a white guy.
Exactly.
I didn't say it.
They're gonna fire me if I don't get a white guy.
DEI hire.
Yeah.
Well, you were lucky that you were seeing him every day because you were here in the daytime. I went from never being here in the daytime, so I knew Ethan, but we didn't have a relationship.
Right.
I remember the first time I met him. Pretty funny. It was like the day I started my weight loss journey, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I would do laps. I would do laps in the building because at night nobody's here. And I
walk around?
I measured it out. If you do the entire 3rd floor 10 times as a mile. So I would do it.
Okay.
I would do 20 laps every night before I went home. And the first time I'm booking it. I was 100 pounds heavier.
Speed walking and stuff.
I'm power walking, stomping through this bitch, right? If they were cleaning up the floor on the second floor, they'd be like, "We have an earthquake."
How you met Ethan? He ran. I was like, "Earthquake! The whole building, get out, everyone!"
I saw him in the hallway, and he goes, "Oh, you're Johnny B. I'm Ethan." And I didn't want to stop my pace, so I go, "I'm trying to lose 100 pounds, Ethan. Good to meet you, buddy." And I just kept walking.
He big timed you, in other words.
He encouraged me. He goes, "You got it, dog." Yeah, and I did. I ended up 9 months later. I lost it. Yeah,
all because of me.
Yeah. He inspired me, dude.
Ethan Rubb will get you.
Can you imagine looking at security cameras at night, just seeing this joke just walking around? Like, what the heck? What's going on right now?
I'm looking for food, or he walked by the kitchen 100 times.
It's funny you said that because randomly, and this was before I didn't even know Mike Cernak's name like that. I just knew he was an engineer.
Yes.
And one day he brought me in. This was when we had overnights, and he's like, "Hey man, check this out." And he played a video from an overnight, and it was just me on one of these bikes that we used to give out, and I was just doing kind of what you did.
Yeah,
not to lose weight. I was just bored. I was just going around. He's like, "That's awesome."
You're like Tom Cruise and big.
Everybody comes in the morning and they just see these bike trial
lines. Really?
Yeah, because I thought too he was gonna ring me out for it and be like, "You think you could just ride bikes in here and blah blah blah."
Now they give away used bikes.
Nobody told me I couldn't. So
exactly. Again, that's for
exactly.
All right. Okay. Interesting.
So one thing I want to touch on when we come back, and we'll dive into this whole thing with it, is something you would never let another man do for you. I say that to say, if you know Spike, you know what the one thing is. Do you know what he would not let another man do for him?
I know it's not go down on him.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
With all this rain lately, I'm sure you already know if you've got some holes in your roof, you'll notice water leaking from your ceiling. But if you haven't had a roof inspection, get a free one from Universal Roof and Contracting by going to universalroof.com. You can save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting, universalroof.com.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here with Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, what are some of the biggest reasons sellers are gravitating towards the guaranteed offer?
Let's face it, open houses are inconvenient, not to mention having strangers traipsing through your home looking in your closets. We created the guaranteed offer to give home sellers a quick and easy solution to sell their homes. With the guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no lockboxes. Just a quick sell and a very competitive offer. It's that easy.
Hey, thanks, Mark. With nearly 30 years of experience, you can trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move on your timeline with the Mark Spain Real Estate Guaranteed Offer and close with confidence. Get your no-obligation cash offer today. It's fast, free, and simple. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, bringing you old-fashioned service
and futuristic solutions like a flux capacitor for your home.
Okay, honey, that's not even a real thing.
But it will be.
Anyhow, folks, at Bolt Electric, we believe you deserve better service.
Better equipped technicians.
Using better parts to solve your electrical problem quickly
and correctly. Call Bolt online at boltelectric.com.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free in or out of your vehicle. We can help you find the best battery for your vehicle and budget. O'Reilly Auto Parts has batteries starting at just $89.99. Get your battery tested for free today at O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Now, back to JP.
I've been counting all this money with my brothers. And I'ma get money, Look at all the young flexing from the bottom. Flexing from the bottom. We just want the money, the respect, and all the power. Money and the power. The money and the power.
JP Show, 102.5 The Bone. JP out till next week. I got Johnny B, Spike, and Ethan with me. Before the break, I had asked because, Spike, I've known this guy for how long now? About 5 years at least, right?
Yeah, since I've been here.
Yeah.
So it's been 6 years. Hey, this is going to be Bane.
Yeah.
Can you call me Spike on the mic? Just go ahead. Sorry.
Wow, it's branding, dude. Yikes.
I just mess around.
One thing I found out about Spike once is just the things he stands firm on. And it was one time we went to Hooters, and it was me, him, and actually I think it was Monica and Mo. Mo ended up leaving early, go figure, with a to-go bag, go figure. Yeah. And I think Spike's the one who bought us the food that day, wasn't it?
Go figure.
Yeah. And then Mo was like, I gotta go. I got a baby on the way or whatever. And
So he ate some, and then he ordered to go.
Yeah.
100%, yes. So we're sitting down, having drinks, having a good time, eating wings, and I'm not a beer drinker at all, really. But I'm drinking, I think, probably Crown and ginger ale. And they put a new picture of White Cans on the table. Spike, who's about to go to the bathroom, I'm thinking, all right, this dude just paid for the dinner and blah, blah, blah. Let me go ahead and top him off while he's about to, go to the bathroom. And right as I'm going, he sees it happening and jumps back to the table, almost slaps the pitcher out my hand. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm going, about to, this is not your drink? And he goes,
nope.
Yeah, he goes, I'll do it. I'm like, what? He goes, I don't like any man pouring another drink for me.
Another man should never pour another man's beer in a pitcher. Never. Never.
I don't know where that rule came from. Like, you're the only one I've ever heard say that.
Which is a crazy rule.
I've had other dudes pour liquor literally in my face. So, yeah.
I had a guy.
That wasn't liquor, brother.
Yeah, that's your Friday night. That's your Friday night.
I had a guy give me a Jello shot in my mouth with his penis. I mean, it's not gay.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, it just runs off the tip.
Okay, how about this example? Would you let another man tie your shoe?
I mean,
if I couldn't reach it?
How fat am I?
You can reach it. You see your shoe tied and Dizzy walked in and said, I'm sorry, Johnny B, let me tie your shoe.
Oh, when I weighed my heaviest, I was 565. I would let anybody tie my shoe back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would let someone tie my shoe, but not because I want them, like, oh my God, I need to tie. But it's more on that, like, got this little bitch tying my shoe. Yeah. Go ahead, loop, swoop, and pull, bitch. You know what I mean?
You would let Ethan walk up there and tie your shoe.
Yeah, well, I like Ethan. It would have to be someone it's kind of more of a demeaning thing.
Okay, well,
you know what I mean?
How about this? All three of you guys.
Would I go tie another man's shoe? No.
Why not?
Because it's demeaning.
Okay, how about this?
Would you wash his feet?
All of us sitting at the table eating French fries. You run a ketchup. Can Ethan put ketchup on your fries?
I mean, I don't like ketchup on my fries, but for the sake of this argument, yes, I would see no problem. If he started, if I was like, man, let me get that ketchup. I want to get some on my fries. He's like, I got you. And
Now,
squirt.
Yeah.
I think you're giving like false equivalences here.
No, this is how it is
Because,
to me.
first of all, when you put ketchup on your fries, that's a personal thing. Do you want them all over the place? Do you want a little pile where
Good
you
point.
dip the ketchups in?
Yes.
When you are putting more beer in a cup, you just
It's
put
a
beer in the
personal
cup.
thing.
Yeah.
It's up to the top. Now, for you, it may be personal, but I have had people just walk around and go, here, let me top everybody off on the table.
No,
it's not like you're sticking your finger in the beer while
that
you
means
pour
y'all
it.
want to get together later on.
Hold on, ketchup question. Is it new school ketchup with the squirt bottle, or is it old school where you
gotta pound it.
gotta hit now
That's a good question.
you're doing this with it
Yeah.
if you're watching Bone TV, right? And
Then I will absolutely let every guy here put ketchup on my French fries.
I think at that point I got to stand up so the ketchup bottle is waist high.
Yeah.
While you
I would do that, but it would just be like at neck level for me. So the choke wouldn't work.
Okay,
What are you doing?
Last what about?
Okay.
If you both of you guys are walking to the car and Dizzy's driving and the car is locked, are you okay with Dizzy to walk around, open the door for you?
I don't care.
I would make fun of him for sure.
Where is the
I'd be like, are we on a
where's the
date?
testosterone going on in this house?
So if you're walking into this studio and Johnny B is walking with you and he holds the door, you'd say,
oh, that's okay.
Let me just say, none of those examples you gave makes you more of a man. I'm just going to put
it does. If you and I walk into the car, I should not walk around and open the door for you.
You could be polite. That doesn't make you less of a man. I mean,
That's true.
what if have somebody be polite to you? It doesn't make you less
If it's
of
a
a man.
woman, I open the door for her.
One of us was dying, Spike, and you were the only one that could give us mouth to mouth to save us. Are you just gonna let us lay there on the ground?
Yeah, because that's gay as hell.
If you can prove that you would die,
how do you prove it?
I'll just say you might just want mouth to mouth.
Man, you're on the ground, not breathing again.
Yeah, you wait for you to pop that piece of food out of his throat and just be like, "Gotcha."
You're just trying to kiss me.
It's like in Sandlot when the kid pretends to drown, so the lifeguard will give him mouth to mouth. I get you, Spike.
The long story is, don't pull my beer at any functions. And people always try to get me to say, "Well, what if the guy works there?" If it's a bartender and I'm sitting at the bar.
Yeah, I was about to say, if a bartender cracks open your can, I mean, that's his job. He has to do that. Okay.
But actually tie his shirt up, reach over there, grab the pitcher of beer and turn it into my cup.
Why would he tie his shirt up?
That's what I
So you're homophobic. Let's just say what it is.
When you hang out at the gay bar, they have to do it that way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's in the title.
Okay.
It's funny he
G-bar.
says all this, but at the beach bash, we're gonna go take a photo with some listeners, and on the countdown of 3, goes. She's like, "All right, 1, 2." Right as 3 is hitting, this sucker leans over and kisses me on the cheek. You were there when it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, he won't let someone pour a drink for him, but he's willing to probably be close to making out with a guy.
I'm initiating it.
Oh.
It's not gay if he does it.
So if I did it, you would have lost it.
So in other words, if another dude is going down on you, then that's okay, but you going down on a dude is wrong.
That part.
All right, I'm okay. All right.
It's like prison rules.
I mean, at least he's consistent.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There is certain things I would never let a man do for me.
And I hope is tie your shoe. How about
No, I would let
how
a
about
man
fix your fly?
absolutely.
You say your zipper down.
What?
That's insane. I don't think anyone would allow.
Don't
No.
be getting near the wiener, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, that's like asking him to put it back after you're done at the urinal.
Yeah.
Like, can you put me back? That's that's personal touch, right?
I'm standing next to John Brandon like, it's not going to put itself back, John.
Come on.
I'll give it a little tappy tap too, Daddy.
Which one of us is on the radio?
Hold on a second. So what you about to say is you do have stipulations.
Of like things I would not let a man do for me.
Let's hear 'em.
100%. One of the things I would not, and you guys can't relate to this because you're not me, I would never let a man, especially in front of my woman, reach for something for me. Like if we go to the grocery and something's up high and I can't just reach it like naturally, I'm not going to go look for a guy like, hey, big fella, real quick, can you get that for me?
Wait, you said in front of your girl, but what if you by yourself?
Well, by myself, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
By figure it
Will
out.
you let a man reach for you?
Probably not.
Good.
Because I remember this specifically happening, not with this Nicole, with my ex, where we went to a grocery and it was up high. It was like at the top shelf. I'm like, why would they put it? Why do they even have shelves that high?
Right.
It's so high. What am I supposed to do? And she's like, I can get help. And she like put her hand up to be like, ask the guy. And I grabbed her hand aggressively. Was like, bitch, don't do that. She's like, what do you mean? I go, look, I'm going to give it a jump. If I can get it on a jump, we're in business. If I can't get it, we're just not using that.
That's how I would be.
If we're at Publix together and I need you to get something off a low shelf for me, how's that? Like, be like,
Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
like I got a bad back.
Diz, I'm leg sweeping a guy if he reaches
Yeah,
for me.
exactly.
If you reaching up for me here, look, give me a little.
Okay. Speaking of which, I got to share this because it happened and it made me laugh so hard. I had been at the gym like the day before and it was leg day. And when I do that, sometimes they're so sore.
Yeah.
Like I can't bend over real quickly. I can get down there, but it's like, ow. Right?
Yeah.
I had like 2 bags of rice in my hand at a Publix, and I dropped one on accident. And the guy next to me, and I started going down, and I was going down real slow because my legs were sore. And I started going down to grab it, and the guy next to me was like, I'll get that for you. He literally picked it up for the old man next to him. I was like, it's not because it's because of leg day.
Leg
Leg
day.
day.
It was just hilarious.
Yeah, because I envisioned that like she's gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the guy comes over, he grabs it, gives it to my girl, and then just pats me on the head and walks away. You know what I mean? That's why I envision happening when that.
I envision tying your shirt to pour the beer.
Yeah,
Right?
there you go.
That's
he
why
hands
you
it to you.
send Nicole with the list of high shelf items on her own so she can ask dudes, and then you just meet up later.
That would be the only way I would maybe let it work is if I go, okay, well, I'm going to go 3 aisles down and get some other stuff. Meet up with me at the register. Like, I don't even want to come back as she's, like, walking away, like, happy that the guy helped
you
her.
meet at the end.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way.
See, I'm at the height where I'm not tall enough to do any tall guy stuff. I'm 5'8.5", you know. but I can reach the top shelf. And that's the one thing that makes me feel like an actual man when I'm at the grocery store and a lady will be there and she'll go, oh my God. And I go, I got that for you. And I'll get it for her. Like, and she goes, oh, thank you. You're such a gentleman. I'm like, I'm a very tall gentleman. You're correct. There you
Okay,
go. Yeah.
so Galvin walks in when you both here at the grocery store. You gonna let Galvin get
I don't need him, dude. I can reach it.
No, but what if it's 5'8", 5'9" up there? It's the shelf.
Like, what is he
the
saying?
shelf is out your
Galvin
reach.
can reach it. You can't. It's out of reach for you.
But I'm very crafty. So there have been times where there's something way on the back of the top shelf.
Yeah.
So I'll grab like another item and swoop it down. You know what I mean? Like I'll figure out a way.
Indiana Jones in that.
Yeah, dude. How bad do I want them spaghetti noodles?
No, what he's saying is 100% true. Because like, especially when I was younger and I would have to go grocery shopping with my mom, and my mom's just like barely taller than Monica, and she'd be like, "You got to grab that for me," and I'd be like in my head like, I'm not that much taller. And even at that time, probably I was about the same size as her. It's like, how's this gonna work? So I got used to, again, jumping and grabbing things, maybe throwing something at it and knocking it down, or like, I can't do this now, but like climb up and grab it, like scaling groceries.
Done that before.
If you go to the center of the shelf thing where they're really supported, you can probably put a couple feet on and get
maybe,
it.
Now, but that's my fear is like, I don't weigh what I weighed then. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go do it.
It'll all crash down.
Everyone will crash down, and then I'm just holding these Triscuits in my hand like a goddamn idiot.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Guess what I did yesterday?
Colonoscopy.
No, you're close. You're close.
Oh, colonic.
No.
Prostate. Okay, close to that is.
You guys are all very close.
Okay.
You're all very close.
Bar.
Oh.
No.
Getting colder. I will probably do that someday. He's right.
Listen to the Mike Calta show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
August is Bowl Fest all month long at Pin Chasers. Until Labor Day, you buy one game of bowling, you get one free. And on Labor Day itself, a marathon, $12 for unlimited bowling between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Labor Day. You can reserve a lane and get more information by going to pinchasers.net and celebrate Bowl Fest all month long.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Meet Caleb. He's a high-flying mountain biking fanatic, so he's always going places, and he needs his finances to keep up. That's why he banks with Mid-Florida Credit Union, who helps him keep pace with his bills while he carves new paths. Plus, the $400 he got for opening a new free checking account really came in handy when wiping out on that last gap jump, which left his financial worries somewhere between here and the hillside. Mid-Florida. Insured by NCUA. 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply. Must be met within 60 days.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready and where you always wanted it to be with my friends at Waterman Properties. Your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or even repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. There's personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. There's no waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. Visit their website today at watermanproperties.net or give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's watermanproperties.net or 813-715-7383 and tell them Mike Galta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, where we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. You have a choice because at Stingray there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no. So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning. The cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to JP.
JP Show, 1025 The Bone. JP back on Monday. He's been out all week on vacation, much needed. I believe his morning show over there in New York, they usually take this week off. So, of course, he is out enjoying a much needed vacation. I'm here. I don't do it alone. Got my man, Johnny B.
Yeah.
Spike. Okay. And Kaka, Ethan. What up?
Why he gets Johnny B?
That's my name.
That's his name.
He can be Johnny.
I mean,
Johnny.
I wouldn't be upset if he said Johnny or JB or whatever. Yeah.
We were talking earlier a little bit about I don't know if we did this off air when I was saying stand up is so hard. I tried it once. Actually twice. Once I did okay, but it was like a 2-minute. It was like Kill Tony type thing. 2 minutes at school, did okay. The one time I tried stand-up, I would really call it trying stand-up, is when I was asked to host this retirement event for a family friend, and I was told to do some stand-up, and I bombed. It's one of those things where you got to know your audience.
It's supposed to happen, though.
Exactly.
Like, you've never done it before, and you're doing a party. Yeah, you're not supposed to do well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's to let you know this ain't you.
And that's kind of what it did for me. I was like, because I went in my whole idea, I had nothing but jokes about old people in retirement. And when I was done, I remember someone telling me it was my big mom actually. She was like, yeah, well, you just kind of made fun of them the whole time. So, of course, they're not going to laugh. I go, what? That was funny.
Yeah.
Know your audience. Mm-hmm. I say that all to say, with the retirement, Spike has been retired for some minute. And I saw you traveling all around. And you were in Toronto not too long ago and stuff like that. Where have you been recently, bro?
Oh, last weekend, I went up to Maryland to one of my cousins, Ray Lee. We surprised him for his 60th birthday because we were all supposed to go to Lake City. Everybody that's born in August, we're going to have a party in Lake City, but he basically died. So anyway, we all flew up there to surprise him. And when we walked into his spot, man, it was waterfalls. He was crying. He didn't know everybody was coming. But the interesting about this, and I'm going to go ahead and segue this in, is his girlfriend, his fiance, she knew. Well, she invited all of us up there, so she signed us up to go to this thing called a hand dance. And you guys know what a hand dance is? This is in Maryland.
Isn't that what you pay extra for at the massage parlor?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why don't you give me one of them little hand dances?
By the way, how do you find one of those around here on the down low? Ask it for a friend.
I always get the one with rheumatoid arthritis.
I don't care.
Man.
It feels like different, you know?
So as we're driving to this thing, the guys were in the back cars and the girls were in the front cars. We all talking about, man, why we going to the dang thing? So we was talking about, let's get off on this exit here. Let's get off on this exit here. And I said, no, we have to go. So long story, we got to Miami. I mean, in Maryland, hand dance is kind of like those dancing when you hold your girl and you pull her back and forth and you spin her and all that kind of
Swing
stuff.
dancing.
Swing dance, but they call it hand dance up there in Maryland. So we get into this doggone thing. It was Saturday from 1 to 5.
Oh no.
Middle of the day. Everybody there's 70 plus.
Oh, yeah. Anybody going to a swing dance today is going to be 70.
By 6 o'clock, they were home, talcum powdered up, everything. So we get in there, and you know, Spike, I'm gonna make the best of this, and I'm saying, ooh. And you can't. If someone asks you to dance, you're supposed to dance. So this.
Oh, so he's like, here's my chance. Everyone I go up to will have to dance.
Yeah.
That's the rules they set up here.
Right. So this lady, she had to be in the high 80s, probably 90.
So right in your wheelhouse.
She comes up to me and say, young son, let's go dance. I was all right. So I grab her, because I'm a hugger. I grab her and hold
We
on.
never knew.
I grab her and hold on to it. I said, all right, baby girl, you better be careful. I'm going to have you paying my rent. She looked at me and said, baby, I don't pay rent. I pay mortgages.
Oh.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, there we go.
So you got her number.
Yeah, really. So we went out there and we shucked and jive a little bit. I came back and said, I ain't never coming home. I ain't never leaving this place. Them elderly people, they know how to treat a young buck like yourself.
Yeah. When you say shucked and jive, I was like, nice. If Johnny said that to you, though, not the same. Johnny was like, so you're out there shucking and jiving?
I mean,
racist.
I think I could probably get away with it, but you know, because I do have comedic freedom. But
that's true.
Yeah,
So when a woman tells you, I don't pay rent, I pay mortgages, what's she saying?
She's saying she's so old she can't get pregnant.
Yes.
Don't care about STDs because she's going to die soon anyway.
Probably has them too.
So you get to raw dog it all you want.
Yeah.
What did you think she meant?
I hear she don't have as much money as you thought she did because mortgage is a lot cheaper than rent nowadays if you can get a mortgage, you know. So she's like, have you seen rent in Maryland today, baby? $7,000 for a one bedroom. You better tear this old ass up.
This is what you thought she meant.
I think Ethan kind of touched it because I was going to say jokingly, she wants you to shoot that club up. Wouldn't matter if you did. Nothing's coming from it.
Right.
But yeah, she's like, go ahead, baby. I got
all
that
you
and
guys
more.
I think y'all loud and wrong. This is what she meant. She says, I don't play with boys, I play with men. That's what she meant by that, you know, because men in certain ages that they're not living in apartments anymore.
Yeah.
They have mortgages.
Yeah.
So that's what she was saying, baby, I don't pay rent, I pay mortgage.
So that should let you move into hers as long as you clean the joint.
Whatever. Listen, I ain't never coming back.
You think a lady that old is getting it in though? Like still?
Absolutely.
Really?
We were talking about this on Setting Show either yesterday or the day before, and I was like, I don't remember when I read this stat, but it was like the most sexually active people are 18 to 24,
right?
And then like 68 to 75 or something like that.
Well, yeah,
So
75, but 80, 90?
Yeah, let's go to the villages and find out.
Yes.
Let's test that theory.
I'd be afraid I'd pop their leg off or something.
And Ethan touched on it. They're at the point where they're like, whatever I get down there, it's not going great down there already. Yeah. So
and plus their partners are the same age, so it's going to be what, probably a minute and a half, including talk.
I don't know.
So this was yesterday, so now I'm remembering. John brought up an interesting question. When you get to that age, the late ages, the 70s and all that, do you think once you get there, it's kind of like when you're younger, you're like, oh my God, beer tastes gross. I would never drink beer. Then you get older, you drink beer. If you're Spike, you don't let another man pour for you. But when you get to the older ages, do you think you see older people and go, oh man, she's hot? You know what I mean?
Your taste in women changes as you age. I know because, you know, my taste in women has definitely changed. And a lot of people look at like the younger 18 to 27-year-old ladies and I see kids.
Yeah, it scares you.
And I'm like, wow, no. And so older than that, obviously, 40s-ish right now would be like the youngest I would probably even aim if I was single just because, first of all, I got to have something to talk about.
How old are you, by the way?
51.
You do not look 51. Good for you, dog.
Thank you.
If I would have had to clock it, and I'm sure you've told me this tons of times on the after show, I would have said mid-40s.
And here's the thing. Hard living, lots of drugs, and heavy drinking for most of your life. And this is what you end up with.
Same. I'm in my 50s. No drugs, heavy living. Heavy
And that's
living.
another thing. You were brought up yesterday when you told me the age, and I was like,
I was kidding. I definitely do drugs.
oh,
Yeah, good for you.
I would have never guessed your
Did
age,
drugs
too.
or do drugs? You got to use the right words. So
They don't test here. It's fine.
You know?
No.
No.
Radio could never drug test their people.
No. Well, that's a lie. They do when you first start here,
Yeah, it's funny.
but they don't update it. Because when I first started here, and I'll tell this.
Not if they hired you specifically to be on the air. If they hired you to drive the promo vehicles, I could see that.
Yes, because insurance purposes.
Yeah, to be on the air.
Yes.
No, they pee tested us, and my thought was to be on talk radio, you should be required to do drugs.
Yeah.
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 If it comes back negative, you're fired.
Right, nerd.
Yeah.
magazine.
I remember when I got hired here by Tyson, he was like promotion stuff. And he was like, all right, you're going to have to do a drug test. I'm going to send you this email. You open it. You pick the day you want to go in.
Yeah.
Try to schedule it within a week or so. I'm like, all right, cool. That's not true. I opened the email, and I'll never forget because I was smoking a blunt as I was doing it. I was just like, all right, let me get all this stuff done real quick. All right, got about 2 weeks. That's easy. I open the email, and a clock starts ticking, and I'm like, oh, no. What am I going to do? And like, I didn't know that's how it works. So long story short, I had to get someone to get me your.
Nice.
They sent you a Mission Impossible email. You know, like, Ethan, if you decide to do this,
It'll self-destruct. Yeah, you got 48 hours or something like that. Like, I think I had 72 hours,
Yeah, they hit
and I
me
had
with
to
that.
figure it out.
They
Yeah.
hit me with that too.
You're just running through them all. I need pee.
Yeah. 72-hour clock started. All you get to choose is where you go for your thing, like where it's convenient location.
Yeah,
That's it. So I was like, oh, man, I'm not going to get this, but I did.
Yeah, speaking of that, Pete, and I'm gonna throw you guys under the bus. So I'm sorry, put you on the spot. Would you give somebody some clean pee to get a job?
Yes,
Yeah,
have.
of course.
Y'all would?
I mean, I wouldn't have clean pee, but
It depends on if I know the person.
Well,
Yeah.
of
I mean,
course,
if
yeah.
a random homeless guy walks up, I may not be willing to go behind a tree and pee for him because that might not be exactly what they're asking
I
for.
was with this dentist in Atlanta. We was watching her house. She was been new floors put in there, and somehow that topic came up. And I was saying, like, if I need some clean pee, would you give it to me? Because she's straight laced. She says no. She got offended that I would even ask hypothetically to ask that. I'm like, you got the clean stuff.
But what do you need it for, too? Like, if you
To
need
get a
it for your
job.
parole officer, and I know you're a scumbag, I'm like, nah, dude, go back to jail.
What I think is funny, though, and
Wow.
we've all kind of glossed over this real quick, is the fact that clearly Dizzy's test came back positive, and because this is radio, they're like, it's weed. We're
And
still
he was-
hiring.
and
the
it
guy.
was
Who
pregnant.
cares?
no, it wasn't mine.
Wasn't yours?
It wasn't mine,
Oh,
no.
okay.
You didn't get that?
I heard that you were talking about it. I didn't know you got that. I was like, yeah, they found weed. Who cares?
No, essentially, I didn't know what to do, and I could have probably just
Should you be
asked.
telling the story?
Yeah, I don't care. I've told this on air before. Fisher was on when he was telling his side of the story of when he got it, like his drug.
Wasn't
test.
medical legal at the time, anyways?
No.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, I should probably just ask my parents because I had just moved back to Tampa, and I was like at their place, and I was like, I probably just ask them, but I
For
didn't
pee?
want to.
Wait a minute, for
Yeah.
pee?
Yeah, because they don't do any drugs, so it's like it would have been clean pee. Do you know how pee works? You just need clean pee.
No, I'm thinking, walking to my parents, hey, Dad, could you give me some pee?
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't want to, like, that looked terrible already, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I got to figure this out. So I ended up asking, like, all my homies at that point and
Oh,
friends
all
were
your
having
homies.
kids and stuff like that. Most of the friends I was close to that I feel I could ask that, they all smoke. So I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I told my homeboy, and he was like, I could just get my sons for you. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
let's do that. And he got it, and I remember the day of, I had told my mom, like, leading up to it, like, what I was doing, and she helped me. She's like, what you got to do, we got to warm it up, so then when you go there, and you
Go,
gotta-
Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
She's
warm it
like,
up.
we're going to put it in this thing, and she's like, make sure
duct tape it to you so you can.
that's what she was like. She was like, she was like, we're gonna duct tape it. I was like, well, I got these spandex compression shorts. I could just put it in there. And she's like, even better. Boom, and blah blah blah. I remember when I went into the office and I was sitting down, it kept like kind of slipping, and I kept having to readjust it without like them noticing. And I'll never forget, like, I was sitting across from people, like where Spike is, and it was an Asian mother and her like 15-year-old daughter, and she just kept looking at me, and she's probably like, this guy's got STDs.
Yeah.
He keeps rubbing his hair. He's definitely got it.
I was hoping when you said you got your friend's kids pee that you were going to be like, and that was the day my friend found out his son is on heroin.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
August is Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus, first 50 callers get a free True Screen Insect Screen upgrade. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP Show, 102.5 The Bone. JP will be back on Monday. I was able to host this from Wednesday up until now. Hopefully that will continue. Go ahead and tweet JP at JP on your radio. Let the boy know that the kid wants to host it whenever he's out. Quick question for you guys. First of all, Johnny, you were at the movie yesterday, Weapons, which is...
Damn right.
I saw the trailer for that. Actually, Nicole, I think, was the first one to show me the trailer. And I was like, we have to see this. I love a good thriller horror film. Since I saw that first trailer, I was like, I absolutely need to see this. Is it worth seeing in theaters?
So good, dude.
Yeah?
It was so good. And I was going to tell this on the after show earlier, and I got sidetracked like I always do. Not to toot my own horn, but I did something that I recommend you do when you go see it.
Okay.
I went to the bathroom halfway through the movie, and when I came back in the theater, packed movie theater, almost sold out, running like the kids. I had my arms out, and I ran back to my seat. People were rolling, dude. It was in the middle of an intense scene, too, and my wife just dipped down in her chair with her hands over her face like, what are you doing? I was like, as I was coming back from the bathroom, I go, I can't just walk in. I got to fly in like one of the kids.
Yeah.
But no, that movie was phenomenal. It was really good. I loved it.
So for those of you who don't know, do you know about Weapons?
I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about it.
So it's basically about this class. This teacher has a bunch of students. They're like 8, 7?
Third grade class.
Third grade class. Okay.
Yeah.
One night at like 2-something in the morning.
2:17 in the morning.
Yeah, they all just get up in the middle of the night and leave their house, run out the house. Don't just walk. They open the door and they just do basically what he says.
And
like
half of them were caught like on Ring doorbell cameras, so they don't know where they went. They just gone. And the movie starts up. It's been like a month since they've been gone. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a spoiler because in the poster they say and they never came back. Is that part of the movie plot? Or?
I don't want to give away anything.
Okay. So, but that's on the poster. So I don't know what happens, but it's like Josh Brolin and
Julia Garner.
Yeah. So they got some good people in it, some good actors.
And the name of it was Weapons?
Weapons. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I saw the trailer for it and just forgot. Yeah.
It's from the same people who made Barbarian.
Yeah.
Have you seen Barbarian?
I don't think so.
Barbarian's basically about this girl who goes to Detroit for a job interview. And when she gets to the Airbnb, she finds out someone's already in it. And they booked with something else. And the whole movie starts as that. But then about, I want to say 30 minutes in, something happens. I don't want to tell you what. And the whole movie changes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that was where they were going to go with it. And I was like, oh, my God, this movie's amazing. So it's by the same people who made that. So I imagine if you like that, you would like that.
I like my horror movies to be like edge of your seat, super scary.
Yeah.
The jump scares are great. I do like that. But I also like it like, the whole movie where it's almost like a suspense thriller at the same time as horror. Yeah. So you're trying to figure something out like, why are the ghosts doing this? Where are they from? Or why is the killer killing? And, like, when you have all that together and the soundtrack, everything is playing in together where you're like, like the whole time your heart is racing. I mean, that's what it should be. Like I don't like horrors that are just uncomfortable. Like, I didn't think Hereditary was great. It was ranked, IMDb ranked at number 2 of all-time horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Most current horror movies are nothing but jump scares, and I'm bored.
Yeah.
There's nothing new.
Yeah, I don't want it to be too much because it takes away from the fact that, you want it to be.
The story should be scary. I'm talking like Exorcist. The story is scary. The whole time you were just like, what the hell?
Our Conjuring 1 and Conjuring 2, to me, are like top 10 horror movies of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're based on true stories. The Warrens, that investigated all those different things. And the scares there, they're not all jump scares. It's just the ghost way they are presented and stuff. It is scary as hell, dude. Like, all of those are super scary. By the way, did you hear about Matt Rife? He's going to die soon.
Yeah. He got the Annabelle house, whatever. Basically,
he got
the house, everything that's in
the
it.
Warrens.
So it's the doll, and
he bought the Warrens' house
and their museum. He has the rights to all of their old haunted memorabilia.
All right.
Oh boy,
He's going to be doing crowd work with the devil.
When's the last time you saw a good horror film?
I think the last good horror film I saw was probably Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Oh my God, that was the raggedest, dumbest.
You didn't like that?
It was something different. It was something fresh, and I like that because most horror movies had been the same old.
Yeah, I like that. I wasn't a huge fan of Us, which was
the same one.
Scissors and it just had so many plot holes that made no sense in that one.
I watched movies like Smile. dumbest damn movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and they made it look. First of all, Smile had one of the best marketing.
They did.
Yeah,
Absolutely did.
Just going to major events, mainly baseball
games.
events, and just having someone smile for the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
And then you go see the movie, you're like, well, the marketing was better. Like,
Marketing's
I'd
better
rather
than the
just
actual
watch
movie.
that for 2 hours. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about you, Spike? You a horror guy?
Yeah, the only horror movie that I heard Johnny B say that scared the heck out of me was, this is old, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Massacre?
Yeah, the Massacre,
Massacre.
1974, the OG.
Yeah,
They're about to re-release
I
it.
actually ran out of that movie.
That's good. That's a good one.
I don't do horror movies that much, but that one.
Well, that one's also based on a true story too. I think when there's an element of true story in a movie, it makes it more scary.
It's based not on an actual like true story of something in Texas, but it is based on Ed Gein.
Yeah.
And part of Ed Gein using people's skin to make masks. Like there was a real Leatherface, and that was in Minnesota. It was Ed Gein, like one of the first well-known serial killers.
Yeah, anytime you see based on a true story, it's probably 5% of the true story,
Exactly.
and then they can elaborate around it. But it's just hearing that there is an element of truth in the story makes it like The Exorcist was supposed to be based on something that really happened.
Yeah, that's what they claim, and it was a Catholic exorcism.
Yeah.
But obviously they rewrote
when they were really just molesting people.
That one didn't scare me. That was just like, it was sick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't scare me at all. But that chainsaw thing got to me.
Remember when the Blair Witch first came out, and that's what their whole promotion was?
Man.
They even had a fake website and stuff. Yeah, and they're like, because the internet was very new there, so it's like you couldn't just go to your phone and be like, "Does this really happen?" And it'd be like, "Nah." But I remember when it came out, what made it so believable is one little interviews that they had with fake townsfolk in the beginning, which apparently were real people. They just asked them to kind of pretend of some folklore, and they kind of just improvised, which good for them. But also, it was so boring watching them trek through the forest that for a minute, a lot of people thought it was real because it's like, well, this is so boring. It must be real. You know what I mean? But there's no big moments really in it.
The found footage genre.
Yeah, the beauty of that, they made it seem like it was so real, like it was just normal, everyday people with
They
a
lied to us.
camcorder.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
was like, okay, well, this could be actually me.
Yeah.
I will say this. I thought Blair Witch, first of all, was kind of sickening, especially, on a big screen because of the camera work and all that.
Oh, yeah. That.
But I think the very end, while it wasn't necessarily scary so much, it was a good way to end it. It kind of brought it around for me to where the whole, maybe it didn't make the whole movie worth it, but at the very end, I was like, okay, good ending.
Yeah, the ending was very good. It was pretty creepy with the guy screaming and then they're looking in the corners and everything like that.
When you thought it was real, but then when you found out later it was fake, I was pissed off. I was like, dude, I was telling all my friends, dude, they found this footage.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, but we had no way to fact check back then. Like you said, we didn't have the internet wasn't like what it needed to be at that time for us to just go fact check it. That was back in times when your parents told you something and you had to just take it as bond.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, is that what happened? They had to pump out Mick Jagger's belly? That's gross. Yeah.
I heard
Rod Stewart.
One of them, yeah.
I heard that the people, that the actors in it, that they didn't go back to acting because doing that movie was hell for them. Like they couldn't sleep forever because they were trying to make a movie at it. So they would go and actually sleep in the tents. And remember that one scene where they're shaking the tents and then they run out screaming?
Right.
They're like, stuff like that would happen all the time randomly. They wouldn't tell them what they were going to do.
Right.
So they would get no sleep out there and just, lose their ass out there.
The videos, the people in the movie, that was like real reactions and stuff because the directors and producers were effing with them in real time. But, the story itself was
I thought they just ran out of money at the end. Let's just end it like this.
They might have.
Well, they filmed it for, I think, $10,000 and they sold it for $3 million at the time or something, which is a big turnaround. Here's a question, Dizzy.
Yeah.
And my wife and I thought about this because we're big horror buffs and we love Halloween. They have a thing, and I think they do it out in Dover at one of the campgrounds or something. They have a thing where you have to sign a waiver and all this stuff, but you camp for a weekend. But and there's certain tents, if you put a flag on it, they won't bother you. But if you leave it wide open, they have horror actors
the monsters
that will get you while you're sleeping, drag you out of your stuff, take you and put you in cages, chase you through the woods. It is like you're in your own real life horror movie. Would you do something like that?
Hell no.
At all.
Hell no.
At all. No.
I'd go through a haunted house like that where it's there's a beginning and end, but if I'm trying to sleep and chill, I don't want people grabbing me out of the tent at night.
Could you imagine?
That's insane.
On a slightly less scale at Screamageddon, I went out there. They have a thing where you can be grabbed, and they will take you and put you in another room and mess with you.
But see, the problem with that is they got to pat me down before I go in there because I'm pulling out a knife.
He's definitely going to stick something with that knife.
You pull a knife on me in a bowling event.
Yeah, a charity bowling event.
I know, in front of kids.
Just think if you'd have scared me.
That's a good point. That's a point.
Ethan, look, we need to go down to sales and we need to do a Screamageddon because I've been hyping them up since they opened that. That's my favorite local. No shade against Busch Gardens, love Busch Gardens and all that. But there's something about going out in the middle of like Dade City at the end of like
nowhere,
Bellamy Brothers Road, and they do a good job at those haunted houses.
I got GoPros, I got vest things, I got. Let's do it,
dude. My wife loves it too. Screamageddon's dope. They have like a beer garden in the middle, and then all the haunted houses are just wrapped around it.
Yeah,
and they do a really good job.
Have you done the zombie paintball gun thing? That thing's blast.
You get in a bus with paintball guns, and they have people dressed as zombies, and you shoot them.
Just light them up
through the woods.
So you have to have a safe word. You, the individual, after you sign the waivers, you have a safe word. Say, stop this.
No,
I'm out.
There's one haunted house, and if you put on like a glowing necklace, they're allowed to touch you.
Yeah.
But they don't go crazy.
They're not trying to hurt you, but they may grab you and drag you into another room and make you part of the haunted house.
Good. Yeah. My friend went to that, and he's like, man, you got to go next year. We signed up for the thing where they could touch us, and he goes, we were all walking like in a group of 4, and we started going through the thing, and we turn around. The person who's in the back, Lisa, let's say,
snatched.
She was snatched. We didn't know where she was.
Gone.
And you can't really go back, I think. So, like, we had to keep progressing.
Yeah.
And he's like, as we're going through, there's a room with, like, body bags, and she was, like, trying to get out of the body bags. She's, like, in one of the body bags. They dragged her ahead and put her in a body bag. I was like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, my
Don't
wife-
put me in a body bag. But that sounds cool.
My wife and I, it was like her second year we were dating, and we both went in, and they threw her in like a dog cage, and then they threw me on a dentist chair, and the guy had a drill acting like he was going to drill my face. And then when he let me up, he goes, "You're a good sport, dude." And I was walking by, and I go, "Can I get that bitch in the cage?" He goes, "Yeah, take her."
Can I get that bitch in the cage?
I'm surprised you didn't say, "Can I leave her?"
Yeah. It would have been funny if, like, she wasn't even with you, and you were just like, "Can I just get that bitch?
Can I get? Let me have her."
Like, yeah, whatever. I don't care, dog.
I don't care.
How much for the one in the cage?
He's like, "I'm making $16 an hour to do this." Like,
Any of y'all done those? What's those buildings you go in when you try to get out of them? Escape rooms.
a DMV.
Oh, escape rooms are great.
Yeah, you
right.
ain't lying.
You've done DMVs? I mean, escape rooms?
I've done both.
Yeah. Escape rooms are fun.
a blast.
Yeah,
Nah,
you got to go with the right people, though.
Somebody can
If
figure
not-
that out?
Yeah, we figured it out. Yeah, I went twice. Once was with my ex and like another couple. Had fun. To be honest, they helped us out a lot because it was one
Man
of
on
like,
the microphone?
Yeah, well, it was a TV in one of the rooms you can go on and they'll feed you clues if they could tell you're stuck, which is also hilarious that like someone's just paid to just watch you guys be like, God, these people are dumb.
Yeah, really.
See, I would love it if it was really an escape room, though. Like, they will let you out. Like, I would love to hear, like, hey, where's Spike been? Well, he went to an escape room 3 weeks ago. He's still there.
I haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him
Let me out
since.
this mother.
I went with Pap and Christy. We went and we did great in it. You definitely, if you go with certain people, you will start arguing. Like, we were just arguing with each other over one room, I think, and like we were all trying to solve it a different way. Spoiler alert, I was right. And
So the clue would be something. It's in the chest, in behind the picture. You got to figure that out and open it. Then tells you, okay, now it's over here on the other
Now,
side
they'll give
of the
you
door.
hints. They won't just straight up tell you. They'll give you hints that you still have to figure out. They'll just make the hard parts a little easier.
And there's the one we went to, I can't remember the first one how it went, but the second one when I went with Christy and Pap and them, they're ranked differently. So they're like, this is a beginner room, this is intermediate,
See,
this
that's
is
better,
advanced. Yeah. So we went in and it starts with
Walking
like
in as a door out.
yeah, right. It's just like, all right, that was paid $60. It was like you start with a riddle. It'll be like, oh, you know, it was a haunted hotel and it had a riddle, and then you just build from there. And you have to, the one we were in, go back to the other rooms because it was like 5 rooms you had to go through to leave. And it would be like, oh, go back to the first room and do this and blah, blah, blah. But it was so cool because it was like a jump scare one. So if we did something a certain way, things would happen. Like a table would start shaking out of nowhere.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was
really.
pretty cool like that. Back on the horror movies, have you ever seen the movie Talk to Me?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, that
Pretty creepy.
That was, I think, the last good scary movie I saw. For those who don't know, it was like a random hand. I can't remember what the origin of the hand was, but teenagers would go to this party and they would grab the hand, and once they grabbed the hand, they would go into this like weird trance, and they would see people from the other side, like dead people.
Yeah.
And you can't hold on too long because then, the main plot is one kid holds on too long, and then it's almost he's stuck on the other side. If I'm not.
Well, they would get
mistaken.
possessed too.
Yeah. But that was the last scary movie I saw that I liked, and I saw that whoever made that is coming up with a new scary movie. Because kind of like Ethan said, we need to work on our horror films.
Yeah.
Because they all became jump scares for one time, and there was no good plots. Like, why didn't you like Get Out, Spike?
It was dumb.
It was for black people, just for you.
But,
yeah.
But
did you hate Black Panther too?
The comedian best friend. He was trying to go to the police officer and says, "My friend is stuck over here. I can't think of his name. He's Lil Rel. Yeah, him. His character didn't fit that movie. If it was supposed to be a scary movie, or it was supposed to be in a comedy, and it went that way. And they even had the guy.
You should do a movie review show on the Bone on the weekend.
Man, that would be awesome.
There was a guy, and I don't remember his name, but he did a thing, and man, it was dumb.
I don't know, man. It was dumb.
The comedy guy, he tells jokes.
Falling into nowhere.
The lady with the boobs.
I thought it was good. I thought the concept was cool.
Well, and it was done by a comedian. I mean, Jordan Peele
Is that the same one with the monkey would kill everybody?
The what?
What?
The monkey?
Yeah, it was.
No.
It was one.
I know what you're talking about. That's just called The Monkey.
That Up? Oh, that was Up. Remember,
We talk about a movie about black people, and he has to go to monkeys.
Yeah, come on.
Jordan Peele did
See your
another
own
movie.
people.
He did another movie when it was Up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there was a monkey that killed everybody.
Oh, it was
spoiler.
Up. He's right.
Was it called Up?
Yeah, because it was no. It was called Nope. You're
Nope.
right. It was called Nope.
Yeah.
Up is the movie with the balloons.
That's the balloons, yeah, that's
I saw the trailer, and that's exactly what I said. I went, nope, and I've not seen it.
Just like the other one that Ethan liked, and you guys like. What's it called? Us or Get Out?
Get Out? Yeah. Nope,
By the
I
way,
did not like. I was excited for that movie.
The Get Out was good, but the scariest part to me was the guy running the whole time. I'm like, dude, come on, dude. Like, just take a break. The guy ran the whole time.
Which is funny that he's like, man, apparently he should just love running and be a track guy, but he didn't have the athleticism. So when he got the black guy's body at night, he would just run.
Yeah.
That is funny. He just
That is kind of funny.
Sprints in the backyard.
Yeah.
No, Nope was about the people that bought the house. No, they had a house, a ranch.
A spaceship, wasn't it?
It was a ranch, and things were just, they were losing horses. And they're like, how are we just losing horses and cattle? Come to find out, it was an alien.
Wasn't that another M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong
No,
thing?
it was Jordan.
It was Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen the one he's got coming out that looks like hot garbage?
You think it looks like garbage?
It looks like hot garbage.
I'm the opposite. I think it looks fun. You're talking about the football one?
Yeah, it's too artsy fartsy, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, it looks like he's like doing some weird avant-garde. Like, it's too out there. Like, what are we? Plus, it looks like it's crapping on football. Like I didn't like that movie Concussion because look, I know they happen, but let me enjoy my football. Don't make me feel bad about these guys. Like, they're gladiators. They're warriors. They know what they're getting into. Like that's like if you did a documentary on how the UFC fighters are hurting so bad and having brain damage. Don't ruin UFC for me.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know?
I understand that. So if you haven't seen the trailer for him, it's basically this young football prodigy joins like a compound, I guess is the best way to call it.
Yeah.
And they train him to be a big quarterback, but it's like dark. It's like demonic stuff.
The trailer looks like a dark cologne commercial. Is what it looks
What'd
like.
you say the name of it was again?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Him. Marlon Wayans is in it. He's kind of he's like an ex-quarterback that's helping training this guy. And it's basically I think what they're trying to say is you got to sell your soul if you want to make it. And it's them trying to, I guess, convince this athlete on the stuff you have to do. It's kind of like Secret Society, Illuminati type thing.
It looks weird.
A spin on Any Given Sunday.
Oh, I wish.
Any Given Sunday. That was dope.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah. All right, we're going to hit this last break, and then we'll come back. I got Spike with me. I got Johnny B. Got Ethan. Sorry, Spike on the mic.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store. on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
When you call Bolt Electric,
we're going to get there fast.
And we're going to work slow.
Wait. We're going to work slow?
Yep, because we are going to do it right.
Oh, I get it. Sure.
We get to your door in a flash.
But we never rush through the job.
Our Bolt electricians are trained to take the extra time needed to make sure everything is done perfectly.
The only way anything electrical should be done.
Got an electrical problem? Get Bolt. Online at boltelectric.com.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopadc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
This planet is so gorgeous and so incredibly beautiful that I can't get enough of it. I did 950 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail and then decided I wanted to go hike in the Himalayas. I was not 20 years old. I was 64 years old. Good Feet was with me all the way.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Dale actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
Your passion's important, but if your body aches and if your heel feels like you've got a nail stuck in it and won't come out, trust me, it's going to wear you down. The Good Feet store knew what they were talking about and took the time to really dial in what I needed. At 64 years of age, I hiked 84 miles in the Himalaya and to do it pain-free. You think I'm not grateful for arch supports from Good Feet? I mean, come on. I'm Dale, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Summer is upon us. That means trips to the beach and sometimes a dirty car. That's why you need to think about a trip to Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can get the unlimited plan, go through as many times as you need to keep your car clean this summer. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
102.5 The Bone. where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, back to JP.
Big Seven. Big Seven. Big Seven. First of all, rest in peace, Virgil Abloh. Don't spill no drink on my clothes when I'm Louis V dripping. Don't like stress in my dome. Straight to the head when I'm 1942 sipping. Been wavy since morning. Not to talk to me in public.
JP Show, 102.5 The Bone. JP back on Monday. He's on vacation. I've been helping out by filling in. Didn't do it alone. Got from the Mike Calta after show, Johnny B. Do you ever plan to drop the Mike Calta show thing like I did and just be like, the after show? It's me, guys, just me.
Well, I mean, people say it all the time, and I don't think Mike would care. But I mean, it's not my call, you know.
Well, it wasn't mine either.
I'm just happy. I'm happy I'm in the building in the daytime. You know, got my foot in the door, and yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm always looking for opportunities to do more. And if something ever happened, and it could be the Johnny B show on any time slot, again, of course I would do it. But no, I'm here in the daytime doing radio. It's awesome.
Yeah, I got Ethan, who you could hear on Mo's Rock Show, which is what, 2 to 4?
4 to 6,
4 to
usually,
6.
depending on.
It floats.
Yeah,
it does. It floats around.
He's also obviously on the Eagle. You could hear him doing weather and traffic. He's a jack of all trades. He's my boy. He's the reason for the after show when we used to do it.
I'm also on 97X all day now.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Because you were doing the green room yesterday. That's why you can join us, because you were like, I'll be in, but I got stuff to do.
St. Pete Sam moved to Nolans, and so I took over the whole 97X gig, too.
Nice.
How was the yellow card thing yesterday? I almost stayed for it.
It was very cool. Ryan Key, the lead singer, was in here, did an acoustic thing, and I got to tell you, I got a ton of respect for the guy. He came in. He had been sick like the couple days before. Thought he felt better yesterday. Got here. His voice was just almost trashed. But he just powered through and did it for the fans.
Didn't he drive here from Jacksonville? Because I saw him in the parking lot.
No, he says he lives Maitland, so it's closer to Orlando now.
Okay, all right,
yeah, he did. He totally just drove.
Yeah.
And he was once part of the Mo Show, and he's in with Dom on Wednesdays, and he's always here to help whenever you need.
I almost said who?
Spike on the mic.
Thank you.
And Mo used to do it all the time, and I feel like I should, because it's part of your brand. We were talking about branding in the break. How you sticking, Spike?
Oh, man, I'm stuck. Finna take over this show.
That didn't work.
That didn't work.
Did you hear that, JP?
Yeah, really.
I'm stuck. I'm going to steal the show. What?
You're stuck on what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Spike, when was the first time you got noticed in public and not at a Bone event, where someone noticed and they're like, "Oh my God, Spike on the mic,"
and not because they read Spike on the mic on the T-shirt.
Oh, I said it. Oh, I had a sign.
Always wear your shirt.
Wow, it was at not down the bowl. It was at
pulling knives on people.
Yeah, really. Here it was at Pin Chasers one night. I was walking through there, and I guess there's a lot of there's a lot of listeners at Bowl over there on a regular, and someone.
It's one of Drew's endorsers, so I imagine that's tons of listeners over there too.
So they saw me there, and plus they recognized the voice, and I was talking and acting crazy.
Yeah,
so that had to have been it. Yeah.
Johnny, what about you, Doug?
Which is that the first time I got noticed
for the Bone, not for like a comedy or anything like that. With the Bone, do you remember?
The first time. No, I don't. I honestly don't remember the first time, because it's been so long. You know, it's been 12 years ago. So
here's something that's gonna blow his head up of mine. I was in Plant City. Yeah, Plant City one time, and we were there for a friend of yours that had passed, and we was at this barbecue joint right across from Steve Hurley's Chevrolet.
And you guys didn't know each other at the time?
No, we didn't know each other, but
you knew him.
I was there because what's
Smoking Aces. Shout out to Smoking Aces.
Yeah. So anyway, I went there, and you were there, and somebody said, "Hey man, Johnny B, that's a Spike on the mic." He said, "Oh yeah, man, I know you." But you don't might remember that because you was big time, and I was fresh.
Well, I mean, you're a brand, dude. Of course, I know who you are.
There you go.
But I was like, "Whoa, that's impressive."
I was starstruck, dude. I didn't even know. I had to get somebody.
I came up to you, sir.
That makes sense.
Yeah, really.
I remember back when we had the Tampa Bay Vipers for 4 months before the league folded and everything.
Pandemic hit them.
Yeah, I went with the two guys that did the podcast with, and we ended up meeting up with Monica. And I I was doing phone stuff. I was definitely doing some stuff with Mo, but I was sitting with Monica. She was with the Belchers, and this guy out of nowhere turns around and he goes, "Are you Monica from The Bone?" And she had this great interaction with him, and I was like, "That's dope." And she goes, "And this is Gareth." And he's like, "Okay." And she's like, "No, Gareth from the," and she starts going on, and I'm like, please stop. Yeah. And he's like, "No, I don't think so." He goes, "What? You don't know Gareth?" And I was like, nicest thing Monica could do, could try to like make this guy notice me, but like I was a blip, and it was so embarrassing because she was pushing so hard for like, "You got to know Gareth. Come on. You don't know Gareth." But I say that to say, when I was doing a second job, Spike, you'll love this. I used to work for Miller Lite. So I used to have to go to bars and convince them why Miller Lite's better than other beers. I won't say because they're a sponsor, the other beer. Actually, they're both sponsors here, so it doesn't really matter.
I think we got most of the beers.
Yeah, so I was doing actually a seltzer version of some whatever drink that Miller is incorporated with, and I'm handing this guy, and I hope he's listening because I'll never forget this day. I'm handing him the samples. I'm like, and I had to explain what it is. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this one has a watermelon flavor to it, and blah blah blah, and this and that." And under his breath, he goes, "Dizzy," and I didn't hear him at first.
Boom,
but I didn't. Yeah, and I'm just like, "What?" He goes, "You're Dizzy, right?" I'm like, "How did you know that?" And I was like, "It's because I'm short." He's like, "I never knew what you looked like." He goes, "I could just hear the voice."
You got a recognizable voice.
Yeah. And that was the first moment where I was like, because this was all the way in Sarasota. Come to find out, I know now we have a ton of fan base in Sarasota. But I was like, what? Some guy in Sarasota just knew me from my voice, and it did feel good. It blew up my head a little bit.
Yeah,
like on the way home, I was like marching. I was like, this radio stuff's kind of cool.
I was thinking the Monica thing might have messed him up because they kept calling you Gareth.
And it's funny because I think I mentioned it yesterday on the show or something like that. You weren't here, but it was like there was one listener that came up to me at like a tailgate, and he told me, he goes, "Man, Dizzy, I love you on with Mo, blah, 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 blah. You sound just like Gareth, who's on with Roger and JP." I'm like, "That's me, dog." He's like, "What?" I go, "That's me." He's like, "Well, why do they call you Gareth?" I go, "I don't know, man. They just."
Do you think Dizzy was my real name?
Yeah, right. It was like, I think that's just how they introduced me, and I phone screened it, and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah, you were talking about it with John because I was listening.
Okay,
and John goes, "Well, officially, you're Gareth on the JP show, and you're Dizzy on this show," and you were like, "Yeah, I could do that."
Yeah. Also, shout out, Twitter's been blowing us up, and I can't log on to my Twitter on this computer for some reason. I just checked my phone. They've been hitting us up, everyone.
Stupid Elon.
Yes. People, there was Will who went to, what was the house again? You had just seen it.
Oh, up in Minnesota, the Leatherface house.
The Leatherface house and stuff,
Gain?
Yeah.
Ed Gein, yeah.
Finn Dave, who I love.
Finn Dave!
He does pools and stuff like that. Wherever he's working on, there's a guy painting.
Oh,
and apparently he's listening to us right now.
Yeah,
Shout out to Guy Painting.
On the 7th Street.
Yeah.
I hope we're getting you through the job, dog.
Wait, hold on. So you're doing shout outs? I want to do a shout out.
Go ahead, Spike. That's your special.
Shout out to all the 80s. I'll get a shout out to my cousin in Maryland, Ray Lee.
Oh,
and a shout out to Judge Karen Francis, her birthday.
Wait, hold up. Do you have a list?
He has a list, dude.
I'll be done in a second.
Oh, my God. Like he won an Oscar.
Shout out to Terry Worship, August birthdays. Shout out to Lily Caker. Everybody know who she
Lily
is.
Cakes.
Yeah. Shout out to our birthday people, Joanne,
JoJo was her birthday.
Shout out to my man John Simmons. Hey, and shout out to me. My birthday was the other day.
Hell yeah, dude.
There you go.
So
okay, I was just about to play him off. So
okay.
That was something you used to do,
man. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Uncle Percy Cracker.
Okay,
Uncle Percy Burger.
Shout out to the Crackers.
Uncle Percy Burger at Thomas Pease.
Why did Cracker just fly out of your mouth like that?
Yeah, it's forced habit.
How do you build that list? Do you go get someone's name and go, "I'm gonna shut you out on Friday"? So make sure you're listening.
People, believe it or not, people love to hear their names on the radio.
Of course.
When I was 6 or 7, I don't know if my mom did this. She was driving me to school, and she called probably Tom Joyner or somebody, and they gave me a birthday shout out. Dude, that made my day. I was like, I heard my name on this thing called the radio.
Yeah.
Shoot. You guys like, you had a little shout out to a little 7-year-old Spike on the mic. Funny name for a 7-year-old.
Calling us from Lancaster, Maryland. Today is her birthday. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
Wait, what? First time I got moist.
You are right though, because like even with us in the radio sphere, like I remember I don't remember what it was. It was something to do with Mo show, but like Mike shouted me out on air. He didn't even say my name at the time. He goes, Mo got a new guy in with him.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny. I like him. He brings something good to the show. I'm like, oh, it's me. It's a shout out. So I get that.
It's a hidden joy.
And especially, and I learned this now down the road, getting mentioned on another show and it's not bad, it's hard to do.
It's amazing.
Yeah, usually it's the other way. You'd be like, do you hear what this
hello
a-hole said on the other show?
Hello.
Yeah.
It reminds me, one of the first times I got, I guess, shouted out at all, I was doing like morning traffic covering for Monica. And Miguel and Holly came down. I bumped into Miguel in the hallway. He goes, man, they're blowing you up on Twitter right now for hot because of my traffic reports. Like, what? I'm getting shouted out for traffic.
I think I was on with Drew or something, and I was like running the board, and he was like Universal or something, and your traffic report came up, and I was on the Twitter, and I could just see the timeline filling up of like people I follow, like, who's doing traffic?
Oh, I know.
This guy is hilarious, blah, 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 which is awesome because it just goes to show the kind of
power.
Not even just, yes, you're right with the reach, but like what Ethan brings to the table.
Oh, dude.
Something is traffic that most people just go through.
It's just background noise.
Well, they're just like, oh, there's cars, it's raining, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He makes it funny. He makes you be like, I don't need to hear this, but I want to.
Dude, the first time I heard him, I was driving somewhere and I heard his voice and I'm like, who's that? And he goes, there's a car on fire on 275, and I don't know if you know this, they're not supposed to do that. I was like, who is that, dude? Yeah, I was dying. I'm like, we need more of that.
Yeah.
Here he is.
That was probably what a lot of people, when they heard that, go, this guy needs to be on this side of the
No
studios
doubt.
more.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like, even when we were, and once he started doing the after show and stuff with me, I remember I think it was the year-end reviews, and I asked, like, who would be a good addition to the Bone, and he brought Ethan up. He goes, Ethan, he's on the Eagle, and I think he's on the wrong side of the building. He needs to be over here. Like, you do a great job, obviously, on the Eagle, but, like, this is your wheelhouse, I feel.
Absolutely.
Being entertaining, fun.
Yeah.
Ethan, when you were hired here, was the Bone around?
Yeah, the Bone was around. I was just hired in 2019. But it was mostly for the Eagle, and I didn't know the radio layout of Tampa Bay, but I'm the kind of guy who, if it's something in a format I know and I like, I want to be on the biggest possible station.
Yeah.
That's this.
Yes.
You know, so while the Eagle is something that's in my wheelhouse musically, the format's there, this is like where I feel I would do a better job.
But you didn't apply for the Bone, for the 105.
No, the only open job was for the Eagle. And I sat down with John and did the thing. But then once I've been here, I'm also the kind of guy who's like, if there's something I can do to help to make someplace better, I want to be a part of that, which is why I'm on the Eagle on the Orlando station on 97X on here. Like, if I can help and make something better for radio, it's what I do.
What I like about Ethan, and Johnny, you do this a lot as well. I do it as well. And that's why I think I love when you guys do it, is like, we're so sensitive, this new society and we're in, that I like to, kind of poke the bear, make jokes that, like, in the 90s and 2000s, people would laugh uncontrollably. Now everyone's like, you can't say that. You can't say that. That's racist. I'm like, well, you don't know me if you think that's a racist joke. Because with me, I'm kind of like a South Park. It's like everyone's catching these crosshairs. There's nobody safe.
Damage,
yeah. Johnny, you've always been like that as well. But there was like a time with Ethan where I knew Ian liked to push the envelope a little bit. I didn't know how much like me he was, where we were saying something and I said something and he was like, yeah, well, I don't like the blacks or something. It was something like, if you heard it out of context, you'd be like, what did he just say?
Yeah.
If you cut that clip out, I would be fired.
Exactly. But it was so funny because I was like, he went there. And like someone, and I'm going to say, someone who's white and not afraid to be like, make a black joke.
Yeah.
And people be like, oh my God, you can't say that. Ethan's like, yeah, I can make a joke. What are you talking about?
Well, I think we're in 2025. Finally, people are starting to realize context, right? So there's a way of saying things, and if it's the meaning behind it is hateful, then yeah, you suck and you should be reprimanded.
And you can tell.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But there was a little few years there where context didn't matter. They were canceling people for tweets.
Yeah.
And you can't see tone in tweets. Things like that. And then people pushed against it. People like us pushed against it the way you go, look, we're entertainers. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're trying to like make everything funny. Everybody's a victim. Everybody's open game. And now people are starting to realize and go, okay, I see what's going on.
Do you think there's a fine line between I'm making a joke and it is bad?
Well, you can be racial and you can be racist.
Thank you.
And it comes down to intent. If you are trying to hurt someone or knock someone down, racist.
Right. Even if you're a comedian.
Even if you're a comedian,
especially
you can
if you're
say
a
something
comedian
with a hurtful intent. Like if you are literally just trying to make some other group be pushed down. Like my jokes are mostly about like me as a white person and the privilege that I have. I make jokes about me and other white people being racist. Like I haven't made
self-incriminating
jokes necessarily about black people overall.
I do.
Except for Spike driving the backseat of a cop car.
There's something to that because like with SBK, I can't see because I got blinders on. I like the SBK. I have no issues with him, but I know a lot of listeners would be like, "Oh, he's racist. He just hates white people and blah 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 and this and that."
Absolutely.
I never wanted people because I would push the envelopes and make jokes and like, well, that's white people, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd also do that on my own kind.
If you're
on
just,
Latinos, on Asian people.
If
like,
you're just on
safe.
one group all the time, then there's an issue probably. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if it's anything, you might hear my jokes and be like, I don't think he likes being black. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think you do. I've heard you. The one thing you did, I was like, dude, I understand that. Was your girl was mad at you when you were talking to her kids about?
Oh yeah, Ethan didn't hear this, so let me pull it back.
Sorry.
Do you remember the game MASH?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, MASH is a little like fortune telling game. You'd have to. MASH stands for mansion, apartment, shack, house. You have to pick careers you like, who you're gonna marry, children, and then at the end you'd have to like tick off according to this like number you got. Sometimes it'd be your lucky number. Sometimes it would just be like this little game you had to play. Anyways, I say that to say Nicole's oldest was playing, and she got to the part where she had to pick significant other. Who are you gonna marry? And I thought she was gonna say big Spider-Man fans like, Spider-Man, or like Zac Efron, or whoever the teenage heartthrob is. She started naming kids who were in school with her, and it was like Jaquarius, DeMarcus,
Antonio.
Was that one? I don't think that was one. I was all like,
we're talking clearly black people.
Keyshawn, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was very like, as weird as it sounds, because my daughter was like, okay, like the brothers, okay.
Go team.
Yeah. But me, I like to make jokes. So immediately when she said that, I said out loud and kind of like more for Nicole, I'm like, she's going to have bad credit. And Nicole's like, thank you, Ethan. See, this is why we did that. Yeah. So when she started saying that, I was like, oh, she's going to have bad credit. And she got like doctor as job. And I was like, well, at least she'll have a job that will be able to.
Or another joke you could have said right there is like, God, it's sad her kids aren't going to know their dad.
I did say that. Thank you. So then we get to the children, and she's like, I think she got like twins, and I was like, single mom with 2 kids. That's what's up. Bad credit. Oh my God, where's she gonna live? So, but that's me. I like to make those jokes, and Nicole was kind of like, what are you
I
doing?
can understand Nicole because you're influencing that little girl right there. In my eyes, not now. Jokes are funny, but maybe. And I don't want to bring this to a serious tone, but just that one seemed.
She is not at an age where she would understand what even credit is. So she doesn't get that because I'm not making the jokes for her. You are right. It's not good to kind of like racism's taught. I get that. Yeah. That's not what that was. Even with like the single mom thing, she didn't understand. We're just laughing as adults because we get the joke, but she's not going to get it. Because if it was a situation like that, you're 100% right. I would not want to start painting a bad picture of something that, for one, I had to grow up with weird racist kids.
Parent?
No, like racist, racist remarks. When I was like I remember I was like 8, and I used to have curly hair, and the kids in the neighborhood, and this was in Canada where I experienced the most racism, they would call me Lil Richie. And I was like, I didn't know who that was. I'm like, who the hell is Lil Richie? And I went home and I asked my mom. She's like, oh, you know Tutti Frutti, blah, blah, blah.
Little Richie?
Yeah, Little Richard, sorry, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, why are they calling me that? And my mom sat me down and explained, like, what kind of racism is. And she's like, you can't, like, yes, you could get mad at them, but she's like, it's taught. These are things they're hearing that they're repeating. They don't know any better.
And kids are dicks.
Blah, blah. Kids are dicks. Yeah. And that was the whole thing I learned. So you're right, Spike. I wouldn't just start building bad narratives about black people so she can then go out there and
a little bit much.
Yeah.
But it also comes down to like intent, things like that.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of stereotypes are kind of like victimless type of jokes. Like saying credit is one thing, but then calling somebody like a monkey, that's racist. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Roseanne Barr.
it's totally different.
Going back to that, that's why I carry a knife. Sorry.
Okay.
Which is another stereotype.
Yeah, that is.
Really.
I didn't know
Well,
you
he's
were
not allowed to
Mexican.
own a gun, so.
Ex-felon, can't leave the state either. I don't know how you got to Maryland. You said that on air. That's crazy. Your PO is going to be like, what is he doing?
I'm not hand dancing with anybody with a gun.
Well, I thank all you guys for doing this. Tonight, if you guys are free, not you specifically, but the listeners, tonight the Grunge Fest will be at Janice Live. What's the band called? Nirvana? Do you guys remember?
It's Nirvana.
Nirvana, thank you.
There's In a Nutshell, and then there's also a Pearl Jam cover band. So Allison Chains, Nirvana, Pearl Jam cover bands. And tickets will be available at the gate. It is a free show, but you got to be 21 and up.
Will you be going?
I don't know if I'm going to make it tonight.
Okay.
This is like first day back from, vacation stuff. So right now I'm just like recovering from my own vacation.
Nicole wants to go. She's kind of into rock music, and it's a day out. We have no kids.
Will Mo be there?
Probably. Yeah, right. Drew and John are hosting. Yeah, it is free. So he'll be there for a bit, get some free stuff, and then head out.
Right.
But I'll definitely. Well, I don't want to say definitely. No offense to. What's the band? Nirvana, whatever. No offense to them. I'm not really excited to go to a cover band,
I will say this, for cover bands, all three of those, they're really, really good.
Okay,
I
good.
checked them out online.
Yeah.
I know this is a white people thing, but it's a tribute band.
Okay.
They are like the top of the line cover band.
Yeah.
When they do the look, they have the voice. The singer sounds like the singer.
Yeah.
They play. So it's as close as you're going to get to see, because you're never going to see Nirvana. You're never going to see Alice in Chains. People are dead.
Yeah.
So
In
this is the
the
closest you're going
streets,
to
we call it wannabe bands.
get. It's close enough.
The black folks had hologram Tupac for like two hours.
At Coachella?
And never came back, dude.
Never came back.
I wanted it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Johnny B.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Ethan.
Yes, sir.
And Spike, thank you for joining in. I had a
the
great
mic.
time with all you guys.
See y'all
Hope
in a
everyone
month.
Hope everyone out there enjoyed what we brought you. Next up is Sending Show. He'll be live from 1 to 4. Right after that, you can hear Drew Garabo live from 4 to 7. So keep it locked here to 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
With all this rain lately, I'm sure you already know if you've got some holes in your roof, you'll notice water leaking from your ceiling. But if you haven't had a roof inspection, get a free one from Universal Roof and Contracting by going to universalroof.com. You can save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting, universalroof.com.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
It's time to take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's back to school BOGO sale. For a limited time, when you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, you'll get 2 rooms cleaned for free. You heard that right. When you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, mention my name, Galvin, and you'll get 2 rooms cleaned for free. Zero Res understands that every dollar counts these days. Save big with their back to school BOGO special. Get 2 rooms, get 2 rooms free. Use promo code BOGO at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
At Advent Health, we know your heart. Find nationally recognized heart care specialists at FloridaHeartExperts.com. That's FloridaHeartExperts.com.
1025